This is a coffee morning session. I'm D, and you're watching 1833. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, people? How you looking? How you doing? How you feeling? I hope the answer to that is all good, awesome, or fantastic. So, back in another coffee morning session. We're in August. So, is it the end of the summer? The reason I'm asking that question because outside looking kind of dark. I've had to put the lights on. For the first time in months, and the Premier League season has started. That usually sort of triggers the start of autumn. So is summer finished? I'll let experts tell me that. But just I'm sure it feels like I've been talking about this sofa for months. And here's my lovely sofa. Oh my gosh, it's so nice. It's wider than the last one. It's deeper than the last one. So this one, if I take the cushions off, I sit to the back here, my legs don't touch the ground. And I am a solid 6 foot of man mountain. Prime English beef. Yeah, I know you've been wondering. And my feet do not touch the ground. This one I can lay across, and without sort of scrunch up into half a ball, I can lay straight across flat. It's a nice sofa. I'm loving it. Like McDonald's. That's a reference to the tagline. I don't actually eat McDonald's. So yes, the sofa's here. Yes, I'm happy, I'm excited, I've been enjoying it. I've not fallen asleep on it yet, and that's a sign of a good sofa when you're watching a film and you fall asleep on it and you think, damn. So that is what I'm planning to do. Well, it will happen. Today's rum is the rum I made at Lucky Cane. It's what I'm calling it, the 1833 batch number 2, the Cool Breeze 1833 batch 2. I wanted to bring this one out today just to remind me, because the place I made this is a place called Lucky Cane in London. It's in North London. It's actually not far from the Arsenal Emirates Stadium up in Islington in London. And it's like a cocktail-y tiki bar. They do rum talk, they do like rum making, they do like rum tasting, they do like parties and that sort of thing. It's really like a tiki bar style thing, and it's closing down. So it's quite sad. It's been there for a little while. I think it's been there for at least 10 years. It's made it through COVID and everything. But yeah, it's closing down. So I thought, out of memories of that, I'll just have a glass of that. But it's one of those places where you have like lots of like hens and stuff start. Like they do like brunches and unlimited drinks, so people start there and go elsewhere and do other things. So, or start a night there and go elsewhere. So it's one of those places always quite busy, full of people. I've never eaten there before, but food is supposed to be okay there as well. So it's sad that it's closing down. It's a nice little spot. Actually, I've been there twice for 2 of these rum making things. I wanted to take my dad this year, but he couldn't make it. So I was actually planning to take him to one in the future for his birthday, because his birthday's later this year. So I thought, but it's going to be closed now, so I can't do that, unfortunately. That's that. So that's Lucky Cane closing. I kind of really just wanted to show you my sofa. So it's part of the sofa, and there's a lot of changes. The bike has gone now. That corner's empty. That's gone, and some other bits and pieces in the house are gonna go and change. I never intended to do this, but it's gonna be a bit of a. There are some changes taking place, not all of which I can make you aware of right now. because there's some people I need to inform in person before I tell the internet. But anyway, like I said, the Premier League season started. Liverpool beat Bournemouth last night 4-1. Good match. Good advert for the Premier League. Liverpool, based on last night's performance alone, I'm not sure they'll win the Premier League because they won only one match, but they look super open against Bournemouth, and other teams will punish them for being so open. They reminded me last night of what Tottenham were last season. You know, Tottenham will go forward, steam forward, score goals, but always susceptible to the counter attack. That was Liverpool last night. So unless Arnie changes things, I don't see them win the league. The I score more goals than you thing, I will just keep outscoring you. Or you last long, you still need a good defense. I have another trip, so you guys know I'm going to Jamaica in December for Christmas and New Year's. In between there, I'm squeezing in a trip to Riyadh in Saudi Arabia. Again, I sound so much like hypocrites. I did this whole thing earlier this year about how I don't book holidays in advance, I leave it to the last minute, and then the most recent 2 holidays I've got done or booked have been months in advance. I booked Jamaica like 5 months in advance, which is crazy to me. And now, I have not actually tell that. No, that's right. I'm not a hypocrite. I have not booked Saudi, but I know I'm going to Saudi. I know what dates I'm going, just not booked it yet. I need to book the flights and sort out the hotels and that sort of thing. So okay, about to call myself a hypocrite, but I just realised I've actually not booked it yet. Just excited to book it. Anyway, one of the things I was talking about this week with a friend of mine, I introduced her to the opera, and this is me doing more bougie shit when I'm trying to say I'm not bougie. Anyway, I introduced her to the opera. She went to the opera this year, show Turandot, one I'd love to see. She saw it, she said it was amazing. Turandot. And then she also went to see Tina Turner this week. And she said to me, she went with her couple of her friends. And she said to me, "Oh, when I go to opera and theatre, she doesn't see many people of colour." And she wasn't saying just black people, she was saying like she doesn't see many Asian people. She just sees a majority of white people. And I would agree with that. And I started thinking, I said, I'm going to a festival tomorrow. And I know when I go to this festival tomorrow, it's like a day party thing. I know I'm going to see a wide range of people. I know I'm going to see a good mix of people. And it's got me thinking. We were just talking, just shooting and breeze. And we're just trying to figure out, well, why? And I guess my conclusion is not that black people don't like the theatre, don't like the opera. I think it's one of those things where it's just not on your radar, so you don't even really think about it. Because it's not something that people around you are doing. When you think about doing something, it doesn't pop up. Does that make sense? You don't think, I want to do something this weekend, let's go, I want to see a show. You have to be in a certain circle to have that as a conversational piece, or you have to be in a certain circle to get the adverts coming to your feed. You're going to see an advert for Superman. You're going to see an advert for Fantastic Four. So you think, oh yeah, go to cinema. On my feed, I'm going to see adverts for Release Festival or Originals, or I see Pioneer or Super D pop up on my feed. Like, oh, they're going to be here. And so I'm like, okay, yeah, cool. But if they're not coming to you in today's world, and if you go and seek it, you're probably more unlikely to go and find it and see, because it's not something that's, like I said, it's not being shown to you. And that's what I think. I think it's a bit of a shame though, because I struggle with theatres But we got back. Come back to second. I think it's a shame because some of these things are really good. Another thing it could be, and I won't discount this too much. It could also be I had this argument, and it's a thin argument, but my argument could be a cost thing, because to get a decent seat to see an opera or see a theatre show, you're looking at least £200-300 to get a good seat. But then these places do often do very discounted tickets, so you might be up in the gods. But there'll be some discount seats like £15 and so on and so forth. But just the experience is not going to be as good. But then the reason why I say it's a thin argument is because these same people that would say, oh, it's expensive, would actually spend £200, £300, £500 to go see Beyonce, when they could just listen to Beyonce on a CD. Oh, sorry, my age. On Spotify or something. Whereas you can't really see these performances unless you're there. They're not something they're recording you watch on YouTube or something. So they're more special. So that's why I say it's a thin argument. It's an argument, but it's a thin argument. What I was going to say, why my struggles, the reason why I don't go to them as much, because they're often in old theatres in London. If they're in a new theatre, it's better for me. But if they're in old theatres, please start zooming past. When they're in an old theatre, I struggle because those old theatres, the seats are quite tightly packed together. And I have bad knees, and so I can't sit in these tight seats for too long. It really hurt my knee. The new theatres, the seats are wider spaced, they're more padded, and more comfortable. Lovely. But the old theatres, they're really close seats, and I really struggle to get in. I struggle to sit in, and sometimes I've got to sit in my knees to the side because my legs are too long for them. It's ridiculous. Or most of the time I just sit towards the edge. I sit on the edge seat so I can have my legs sort of out in the alley, the walkway. Otherwise, sometimes I can really struggle to get in these seats. So that's why I don't go as often as I should do. But it's reminding me that I should go. I'm going to make an effort, a conscious effort to go once a year, because also I'm getting tired of all these festivals and parties. We need to go do an old school garage thing. We were talking about going to back to 95. I was like, bruv, I'm getting kind of bored of these parties, these festivals and day parties. I was like, it's the same old. I'm trying to do new things. I'm trying to see new experiences. And so yeah, I'm going to try to do more of these things because I'm going to do some more bougie shit. I like doing bougie shit, even though I'm not bougie. I'm rambling and I'm waffling, so I'm going to end this here. It's got for morning session, and I hope you enjoy the new sofa as much as I do.